on the island of Sodor, there's a little yellow and blue diesel called Logan. When Logan was first brought to the island, he accidentally shunted some coaches toward Edward full of with the bridge band on board. And a few days after, and a couple of minutes after Edward left with the coach full of the brass band on board, Logan had accidentally shunned some bubble cars toward Gorton. And ever since this had happened, Logan can sometimes have a little bit of trouble with engines. Engines sometimes they're bigger or something. One day, Logan was delivering a freight train to Grover's Gate goods yards. But when he gotten there, he was only 7 minutes late, and the workman was very cross. You're only 7 minutes late, he said the workman. Logan didn't want to be late again, so he did his best to not be late again. So he went back to the sheds. When Logan arrived at the sheds, Samson and Sam were already there. "Good evening, Logan," said Sam. Then Logan heard two familiar voices. It was Sir Topham Hatt and his driver. The next morning, Logan didn't come out of the sheds. Sam had already left to go pull a freight train. "Sir Topham Hatt wants to scrap me," Logan said to Samson. "No, he's not," said Samson. "He just doesn't want you to make so many mistakes. I made a mistake in the past when I was trying to bring in some dinosaurs over to Ofsted Castle. So, last year. I'm sure you won't make some mistakes like I did." "Thank you for the encouragement, Samson," said Logan, and he steamed away. Later that day, Logan had to deliver some pipes to the construction site. And he went faster, but he went so fast around the bend that all the pipes that came off the track. They came off the cars. And when he had gotten there, he left the freight cars and went to go get the tar wagon. "Slow down, Logan," shouted Patrick. "You've forgotten the pipes." But Logan was already gone. Soon Logan arrived at the shunting yards, where Frank was taking a nap. Logan can try his best to not wake Frank up, but he raced away quickly and Frank had woke up. "Hey," said Frank, "I'm trying to sleep." But Logan was already gone. Logan had to shunt the tar wagon again to make a new road leading to Shining Time. But he didn't notice that Dennis had accidentally shoved some freight cars of stone toward the tar wagon, which caused it to leak. And Logan had should have in the caboose, added in the caboose. And Logan forgot about this. And Logan was sliding along the line. Spencer was just on the same line. He was taking the Duke and Dutchess to the mainland, and for dinner. Logan saw Spencer, so he tried to apply his brakes. But the tar wagon was too slippery, and the tar wagon fell onto Spencer. Spencer was covered in tar from smoke box to cab. "Now I'm in trouble," said Logan. "What's going to happen now?" Spencer thought. Logan had decided to run away. "I don't want the Topham Hatt to scrap me," he said. Soon James arrived with the breakdown train, with the Topham Hatt on board. "Who did this?" said Sir Topham Hatt. "It was Logan, sir," said Spencer. "And I just overheard him that, you were, going to, scrap him." "Scrap him?" said Sir Topham Hatt. "I wasn't gonna do that. I'm gonna have to have a word with Logan." Just then, Samson arrived. "Sir," said Samson, "can I help you, look for Logan?" "Sure," said Sir Topham Hatt. "James, you help, clear the mess. I'll be right back to look for Logan." "All right," said James. And he set off to work. Meanwhile, all the engines were looking for Logan up and down tracks. Some engines tried to look for him at the mainland. But when Stepney arrived at the mainland, Mr. Krinket and the Flying Scotsman said that Logan wasn't there. "Oh, never mind," said Stepney. "I'll just look for him somewhere else. See you later." And Stepney steamed away. "See you later, mate," said the Flying Scotsman. Neville went to Allsburg Junction, but Mike, Rex, Bert, and Frank said that Logan wasn't there either. "Oh, botheration," said Neville. "I'll just look for him somewhere else." And Neville went to the construction site. Then Albert arrived at Tenement Sheds. Duck and Boco were already there talking. "Duck and Boco," said Albert, "have you seen Logan?" "Not recently," said Duck. "Well, I've seen him, at the goods yard," said Boco. Why don't you try looking for him there?" "All right," said Albert. and he steamed away. Samson tried looking for Logan at the main line. Suddenly he noticed something. "Sir," said Samson, "I think I know where Logan is." Logan was inside the shed. "Please don't scrap me," said Logan as he heard Samson coming into the sheds. So Topham Hatt walked out of Samson's cab and went to go open the doors. "Please don't scrap me, sir," said Logan. "Scrap you?" said Sir Topham Hatt. "I'm not going to do that. I was, thinking of something else. I want to, help out on Thomas's branch line." "Oh, thank you, sir," said Logan. He was very pleased. Logan's main job is to usually shun passengers and freight, but he doesn't mind. He liked working on Thomas's branch line, and he wouldn't make any mistakes again. And he would always run on time too.